Hi everyone, good to see you all again. Today you're going to learn a very interesting art, and this is Mandala Art. The word Mandala is a Sanskrit word which means magic circle. Today you're going to create a Mandala art using beautiful patterns and designs which I'm sure you will enjoy creating. Before we begin this project, let's see what all materials we need for our Mandala art. You can choose any size of paper for your activity. I have taken here a 15 by 15 centimeters square paper, and it's a white cardstock paper. Flat brushes or round brushes to paint, pencil, eraser, and a permanent black marker. A ruler to measure, some color markers. If you are going to choose color pencils or crayons, whichever medium, you can choose accordingly. I have chosen some markers and some poster paints and a cup of water. Now let's learn how to create a mandala art. As a first step, we're going to take our square sheet of paper which is measuring 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. You can choose any measurement based on the size of your design that you're going to work on your mandala project. Now on this white cardstock paper, we need to find the center point, which is the midpoint of a square. To find the midpoint, we're just going to take a ruler and we're just going to connect the corners with a cross line like that. Same way, we are going to do the other two corners. Using a pencil, we draw a line across. Now, when these two lines intersect, the center point comes there. Now, this is the center point of your mandala design. So, from here, you can start developing to draw your design gradually. You can even use a compass to draw a circle, or you can draw with your free hand, or you can even use a lid or any plastic container lid can work to make a circle, or a bangle. Anything can be used to draw a circle. Now I'm drawing here with my free hand. So let's start with a very simple circle right on the center point, which is intersecting there in the middle of a square. Once when you draw the circle, we will be working with other elaborate designs. You can start drawing another big circle, and then I'm just going to double up the lines like that. Like this, we will start adding layer by layer of circles. You can start with a very simple floral design. For example, you divide it like east, west, north, south, and then you start adding petals to your design, like how I'm doing now. So this way, you can add a lot of designs to your mandala project. Now I'm just going to move on to the next step with the design. Just going to make another tier of circle, and then you can choose any shape again. I'm going to choose a heart shape. So we're just going to draw a heart shape here using the freehand idea. I'm just drawing it, but you can even measure it with your ruler for the distance, and then you can do your patterning. So this is another way of adding elaborate designs. You can choose any shape. You can do a pattern way of drawing to your design. Like this, we will add a lot of patterns and we'll keep our mandala design ready. So as I said, you can use any shape to create a pattern. Look here, I have made some oval and diamonds and I've alternated it to give it a pattern way. Now I'm going to go to the last tier of my design. I'm just going to make some U shape like that, and then I'm going to add one more line there, and then I'm going to make some wavy line patterns. As I said, you can choose any line and any shape to create these patterns. The same way, we will complete the other sides and we'll keep it ready. Now I've completed drawing the entire mandala design using my pencil, and the next step is going to be using a black permanent marker. Use a black permanent marker and go over all your pencil drawings, carefully tracing exactly on the line, patiently and neatly. This way, we will trace our whole mandala pattern design using a black permanent marker, and we will keep it ready. If you notice, I have completed tracing the entire design using a black permanent marker, and then after that you need to erase all the pencil lines totally so that it is ready for painting. So we'll erase all the pencil lines like this, and we will keep it ready for painting. The next step is you have to mix the poster colors in your palette and keep them ready. I have mixed the entire range of colors here, so it's up to you. You can decide your color scheme, whether you want to do it in a monochromatic color scheme that is using only single color, or you want to use a double color, triple color, or you want to use a rainbow color scheme. However you want, you can decide your color scheme and arrange your palette with the poster colors like this. You can either use poster colors or watercolors, or if you choose to use markers or crayons, you can also use them to color your mandala pattern. Right now I'm going to use poster colors, so I'm going to show you how to use them and work on your mandala project. As a next step, I'm just going to start painting my mandala. Since I'm going to use poster colors, I'm not going to wet my paper. I'm just going to take the paints directly and apply. So I've already mixed and kept it with little water. I'm starting the inner part of my design with a flat yellow color, and as my yellow is wet, I'm going to use my next shade of yellow. I'm using a round brush. You can also use a flat brush based on the size of your paper. Next is going to be orange. And then you immediately blend in the color. Same way I'm going to go on to red, like this. And we immediately merge the red color. You can take the time to do this, because merging takes some time, and you should have a gradual gradation of colors. The next color would be purple or violet. Don't take a very flimsy paper for this activity, because you're using paints, and if it's too flimsy, then it might rip or might get spoiled up. So ensure to use a slightly thick paper, maybe like a cardstock or a cartridge paper or canson paper. Any paper which is thick and sturdy will work for this project. The next color is going to be blue. As I apply, I just blend in the colors. And after blue, I'm going to have aqua. And after aqua, it's going to be green, dark green. And then light green. And I'll end it with yellow. So this way, we will work the other corners and we'll keep it ready. If you notice, I've completed painting my mandala design with a range of bright colors. This color scheme is totally your choice. You can even try a few colors, or you can even choose a single color. It's totally your choice when you go for the coloring of this mandala. Now once when this painting base is done, it has to dry, and you can always go back and add more color tone to certain areas. For example, if I want to add some more yellow here, I can go back and I can add more yellow again when the painting is dry. You can always add that whenever you want before you start with your outlining. Once when these details are done on the corners, I'm just going to leave my mandala painting to dry for a while. It has to be totally dry before we start with the black permanent marker designs on it. Now, the reason why we did the permanent marker outline on this paper was, after you paint, if you just done only with the pencil, after you paint, it will be like kind of a blurry design for you and not be having more clarity for you to go over it again. Since we have already traced it with a marker, you're still able to see through the design, and now you can go in and add with more details. So let's wait for it to dry for a while, and then we are ready to add the outline design. If you notice, I have put my sheet of paper, the design, under the sun to dry for 15-20 minutes, and now it's totally dry and it's ready for me to work on it further. So I'm going to use a black marker, a permanent marker. I'm just going to trace on the same lines which we did before the painting process. I'm tracing on my same design again, and now you're able to see the contrast, the brighter output of the design. In the same method, we will trace all the design that we did before the painting again, and we'll keep it ready. If you notice, I have completed outlining the entire design again with my black permanent marker. Now you can stop here at this point, or you can still go further by enhancing your design with more filling or other details which you wanted to add. For example, you can even go by filling some areas and enhance them. Let me show you one area as an example. For example, if you take this as an example, you can just make another curve inside it and you can fill that like that. So this is one idea which you can try, or you can go over it and you can make another smaller oval shape there. You can make another design inside this shape. So these are some options which you can try to enhance further your design. If you notice, I have taken the time to add a lot of details to my design. The flat design which we outlined with the black permanent marker was painted, and then we re-outlined the whole design again with a black permanent marker, and then I'm adding a lot of details to my design within the design. For example, if you look at the heart shape, I've added a smaller heart inside the heart shape. The oval has a smaller oval, and then I've added some lines. Same way with the diamond, I made a kind of a oval shape, concave shape like that. Same way the U has a smaller U and I filled in with that. Same way here the end frill has a small curve there and I filled in with that. So it's totally your choice and your creativity in keep on adding details to the design and completing it like this. Now this is just one idea and a basic way of doing a mandala pattern. You can also try other ways and other mediums to do the mandala pattern activity. For example, if you look at this one, if I have here, this is done by using color pencils and markers. So these color pencils and markers can be used as a medium for your entire design. This will look more attractive and it's a different medium for you to experiment too. And I've used a lot of monochromatic color scheme as well as a multicolor and a double color scheme can be also used for your mandala pattern activity. Same way, I have done only 1/4 of the circle as a pattern of a mandala activity like this. This is another idea which you can try. And same way, you can also try a whole design with the same rainbow concept. I have done the whole design with a little more of an intricate design like this. These are other ideas which you can try with mandala activity. I hope you will enjoy creating your own mandala project. Thanks for watching.